Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Callahan Award presentation in this virtual fashion for the year 2020. I'm Evan Lepler, badly in need of a haircut, but otherwise doing well and beyond honored to be with you tonight to present the most prestigious award in Ultimate. It's obviously unfortunate that we're not getting ready for Nationals in Milwaukee right now. Day one, round one would be tomorrow morning, I believe at 8:30, and there's just an energy about that opening round of Nationals that is incomparable to really anything else in the sport. And I think we'll all shed a tear over the next few days thinking about what could have been. Of course, more important things going on in the world, and we will wait patiently for Ultimate to be back. The Callahan Award is an incredible honor, and it was taught to me when I was a freshman. I remember being out at practice, the Heisman Trophy of Ultimate. But it's really more than that. It's about being a great player. It's about being a great person and showing off spirit of the game. And this year, we present the Callahan Award for the 49th and 50th times. It was founded in 1996 by Charles Kerr in Callahan, who passed away tragically far too young. And to learn a little bit more about the namesake of this great award, let's take a couple minutes to spend with Henry Callahan.
In the mid-70s, and only a few years after its inception, Ultimate was primarily played at liberal universities by students just passing the time. Unbeknownst to them, these scrappy, carefree pickup games would help establish a collegiate Ultimate tradition that has grown and evolved for over 3 decades. And at the University of Oregon, one of those early teams, Dark Star, and one of its early players, Henry Callahan, would leave their mark on the game to this day.
Henry loved this game. He was a very good athlete, and he really kind of just fell in love with this game. And he was a very positive, inspiring force. But he also was, a tremendous competitor on the field. And he just had a great infectious energy. He had a ton of energy, and he was always trying to promote the sport and better the sport. Henry came to the university, I believe, in '78, and he and a group of his friends started an experimental class in the college here, an experimental PE class, and he was always inspiring others to play, teaching that class here at the U of O and trying to get more and more people to play all the time. So it was always very, very welcoming and inspiring and to men and women. Henry left Eugene in, I believe, '82, moved to Colorado, and he was killed in a robbery of a restaurant in Colorado just days before the Solstice tournament. And it kind of devastated us here and there, and devastated a lot of the West Coast Ultimate community that had all known Henry. And he started a college team here, and he was a great, impactful player and a great ambassador of the sport in general. Incredible spirit, incredible competitor.
Out to Henry Callahan.
That's it, fish.
Back to Mike Linneman.
That's it, fish.
Into Hans Peterson. It's up. For Todd Stevens with the score.
Henry was only 25 years old when he died, but the West Coast Ultimate community always remembered his spirit and impact on the game. In 1996, the Callahan Award was founded in his name, which celebrates a men's and women's collegiate player who displays both superior skill and athleticism, in addition to demonstrating outstanding sportsmanship, leadership, and dedication to Ultimate.
To learn more about Henry Callahan, become an Ultiworld subscriber and watch the full Henry Callahan mini doc along with all the other great content that Ultiworld puts out on a regular basis. It's obviously very sad that he's not with us, and it's sad that we're not playing. We have 5 incredible finalists to celebrate this year in the men's division. It is one of the most star-studded classes of finalists that I can remember. Of the 5 competitors, 4 of them have won championships at the college or club levels. That's pretty remarkable when you think about it. So without further ado, let's introduce you to the 5 finalists, and in the voices of the coaches of the players, we turn it to the booming baritone that you hear throughout every championship event. One of the voices of Ultimate, here's Steve Dunn.
Tufts University's Jack Carrero has had quite the journey. From barely making the B team his freshman year, he has become a player with the ability to take on any matchup in the country. This development reflects his driven personality and the tight-knit Tufts Ultimate program. As a leader, he projects and instills confidence in his teammates with relentless positivity, encouragement, and the unflappable belief that he is simultaneously the best and worst player on the field. His clutch playmaking ability and all-around consistency were driving factors in bringing the E-men back to nationals for the first time in 5 years in 2019.
From his humble beginnings on our B team to the past 4 years as a member of the A team, Jack's used a relentless work ethic to make himself a threat as both a thrower and receiver on the O-line, while also building a set of defensive fundamentals that help him neutralize and generate blocks on the opposing team's best player. As a member of our community, Jack leads by example, showing that winning is all the more rewarding when you value spirit and mutual respect. Jack's someone who lets his play speak for itself, instead using his voice to build up those around him and to leave the college ultimate scene a better place.
From the University of Pittsburgh, Michael Ing. For all of the talent and success Michael has had as an Ultimate player, he's an even better person. He has spent the last 5 years pouring himself into the Pitt program, and his team is very proud of him. He has led both players and coaches to live with pride in themselves and trust in each other as teammates. From recruiting to working out to promoting gender equity within the Pitt program, every member of his team has become a better person just by knowing him.
I really think his stardom is not about how great he is, and more about how great he makes the players around him. He really maximizes all of his teammates because he genuinely knows what they all do well. Off the field, he spent an incredible amount of time building the larger Pitt Ultimate community. Finally, as a person, Michael takes time to really get to know every single one of his teammates, both on and off the field, and really shows a tremendous amount of trust in them.
Hailing from the University of Massachusetts, Tanner Johnson is one of the most decorated players in zoo disc history and nationwide. With a Youth Club Championships title, multiple World Championship gold medals, and Offensive Player of the Year honors, he has truly embodied what it means to be an impactful player from day one. However, to zoo disc, he is much more. He is the most positive sideline presence, he is the best off-the-field mentor to his team's young players, and he constantly sets an example as the hardest worker. His impact as a teammate far exceeds his impact on the field, which obviously says a lot.
I know that solid is not an exciting descriptor for young athletes, but frankly, I have no higher praise. You are solid because whenever you see a challenge in your game, you talk to people, you come up with a plan, and you achieve, and then you move on to your next challenge. That ability to not skip steps leads to being spectacular, and you are a spectacular player as well as a solid one.
The University of North Carolina's Elijah Long is a passionate engineer of Darkside's team culture. He leads by example and with relentless positivity, and is constantly thinking about and implementing ways to optimize the team's success both on and off the field. He has long been one of the most creative players in the college division. His ability to see the field as a thrower and deliver pinpoint passes is nothing short of wizardry. He is constantly working to improve not only his game, but also the games of those around him, be it his teammates or other members of the Triangle Ultimate community.
What makes Elijah unique is the creative perspective he has for the game. That's made evident through his field vision, his throwing prowess, and the fun-loving enthusiasm he brings to the field. But what's more impressive is how hard he has worked to become a positive and supportive leader that's respected by teammates and opponents alike. Elijah's leadership over the last 2 seasons has instilled a pervasive positivity within our team. It has been inspiring to watch Elijah drive growth-oriented success in such a positive manner.
Brown University's Solomon Roosh Meyer-Bailey has given much to Brownian motion over the years, including a 3-year stint as captain. Through sheer force of will, he has demonstrated over and over the truth of his hometown catchphrase, "Bucket Theorem got us." No one knows what it means, but whenever he invokes the sacred theorem, it fills each of his teammates with an unshakable confidence. His hard work and dedication, along with his half-baked malarkey, bring a unique blend of tenacity and joy to his team that helps drive their success.
What makes him stand out as a player and a leader is that he has the pride to know that no task is beneath him and that team success always comes first. He discards the parts of his game that aren't working in the moment, and he is the most adaptable player in the division as a result. That inspires his teammates because they know it's not about ego for him. He has tremendous mental agility, he's always got a scheme, and at the end of the day, he knows how to win when it counts.
Incredible candidates and finalists for the 2020 Callahan Award. All these guys are deserving. All these guys are going to have amazing ultimate careers, and they're good guys that you would want to know. I've had a really great time chatting with each of them this past week. But of course, only one can be the Callahan Award winner every year. And a reminder, the Callahan Award, presented annually to the most valuable player in college ultimate. Award nominees display superior skill and athleticism, but also demonstrate outstanding sportsmanship, leadership, and dedication to ultimate. It's great to have all 5 nominees with me from their home campus that they happen to be. And again, it's unfortunate that we're not in Milwaukee all together, but I will stop my rambling and we will get to the business that we're all here for. It was overnighted from Colorado Springs. It has not been opened. I don't know what's inside, but it is my distinct honor to present the 2020 Callahan Award in the men's division to, from the University of Pittsburgh, Michael Ng.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Whew. Wow, thank you very much. Jeez.
It's unfortunate we're not together and you're not getting mobbed by your teammates right now. I imagine you're about to experience something of a virtual mob via text message or whatever other communications that your team uses. But what's going through your mind right now? We'll get you the trophy at some point, but welcome to the club.
Thank you very much. Jeez. There's a lot of my teammates are waiting on a Zoom call to probably yell at me. So just thinking about all the stuff they're going to yell at me. But wow, that's really special. That's really cool.
Who will yell the loudest on the Zoom call, do you think?
Ooh, good question. Maybe my brother. He'll probably think it's rigged or something like that. He likes to rag on me, but
So you've had quite a journey, growing up in the Philly area, discovering Ultimate, going to Pittsburgh. I want to ask you about your first experience with the University of Pittsburgh Ultimate. Obviously, it's a prestigious program. When you arrived, what was it like getting to campus and getting to know the team? And can you take me to those opening tryouts for you at Pittsburgh?
Sure. It was simultaneously like really welcoming and really intimidating. We do like a 4v4 tournament at the beginning of every trial process every season. And you see all these great players around you. And like I played, in high school and kind of knew what I was doing, but then you see people like that and it's like, wow, these people are for real. And it was really exciting. It was really fun, but a lot of them kind of were really welcoming, came to talk to me immediately, and that was awesome. So really, really special, really cool.
I thought it was pretty cool how your coach, Nick Kazmarek, in the video talked about how you make your teammates better. How do you do that? How have you focused on that? And what are the keys to doing that for younger players?
I think the biggest thing I think about is, like Nick said, trust and building relationships. I think it's really important for leaders to, talk to everyone on the team. Not just concern themselves with the starters or the leadership or anything like that, and get to know everyone. Meet people, learn what they like, what they don't like, what they like on the field. How they take criticism, all that type of stuff, and just like build relationships. And I think that's really what the sport is all about. Is making great friends and on an awesome team. So.
You've had a lot of success, obviously, on the field. You become the 7th player in the history of college ultimate to win the Callahan after already winning a club championship. You're the 4th guy to do it, along with Justin Safdie, Nick Lance, and John Stubbs. And in the women's division, Shannon O'Malley, Alika Johnston, and Angela Zhu are the 6 previous players who won club titles. What's it like to be the 7th on that line?
Well, 7's a pretty good number. It's the first half of my number. That is quite the group. I consider myself very lucky, very honored to be part of that group. That's really awesome.
Was there a moment in your career, I don't know, maybe when Trent won it, where you thought maybe I could win that award one day?
Probably not when Trent won it. I remember seeing it and thinking it was really cool. And then, it's just such an honor to be chosen by your teammates. It's really exciting and special. And for them to just take the time and make a video and, just like put all these thoughts together is something that, is honestly just as good as being in the top 5 or, even winning it. It's just really awesome to be recognized in that way. But I've thought about it over the years, and there's so many good players out there. All the other finalists were just so talented. So, yeah.
Well, there will be. There's always been a target on your back because everyone's known that you're a good player. But now, one of the 25 in the fraternity of Callahan Award winners, Michael. Anyone else you'd like to thank or reflect upon your career at Pittsburgh?
Yeah. All my coaches. All the older players that I played with, all the younger players, too. I've learned a lot from everyone during my time there. Obviously my family, for being so supportive this whole time. There's so many, I wish I had time to just spout thanks this whole time. American Steel, but there's just so many people to thank. So, yeah, that's about all I can mention for now, but.
Well, it's unlike any other Callahan presentation ever, but it's a moment hopefully you'll remember for a long time. Congratulations on winning the 2020 Callahan, Michael Ing from the University of Pittsburgh.
Wow, thanks so much, Evan.
The women's Callahan presentation is coming up at the top of the hour, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Again, congratulations go out to Michael Ing. And the final word tonight, show belongs to a couple former Callahan winners that I think you'll recognize. Good night. We'll see you at the top of the hour for the women's award presentation.
Hey, Michael. Congratulations on winning the 2020 Men's Division Callahan Award, and congratulations on a great career. This award represents all your hard work on and off the field as a player and a leader in your community. Take pride in that. You've earned it. Congratulations again.
Michael, it's Trent from college. Congratulations on winning the Callahan Award. I don't actually know that you've won yet, but they asked me to record this just in case. The balance of determination and humility that you bring as an athlete is inspiring to everyone in the Pitt family. Of course, you're an absolute force in the field, a true playmaker, a formidable defender, and a versatile team player. But my favorite thing about you is how you treat literally everyone around you with true and genuine compassion. Looking forward to seeing you around, brother, hopefully on a Zoom call later tonight. Go Radnor, go Philly, go Devil, and go Pitt.